Hey guys, it's Catherine, and today I wanted to talk about my travel essentials. I've been traveling for years, but I definitely have my favorite things and my favorite essentials that I bring with me now every time I travel, and I thought I'd share them with you all today. So before we even get started, I thought I'd wear my map hoodie. I don't know if you can even tell, but it like has the world map outlined in the black, and I really love it. I feel like it's not like in your face and it's subtle. So where do I even want to start? Let's first start out with actually my backpack, which I've done multiple videos about this bag. This is the Siena backpack by Nordace, and I actually found it through a Instagram ad. Usually those don't work on me, but it worked on me that time, and I actually have learned to really love this bag. It's not like a backpacking backpack or anything like that. I don't usually travel with just one backpack and just go like some people. I usually bring, you know, a backpack like this along with something with wheels on it, because I've tried bringing this in a duffel before and it hurts walking around with it with all that weight. So usually I will go with this and something with wheels on it so that it just doesn't kill my back as much. But this backpack I really do love. It has a lot of different compartments. This one solely, I don't want to get too into detail because I've done that in 2 videos already, but this one is solely for laptops, which I love. Then we got the main compartment, and then we got 2 side pockets, and within each pocket there's so many pockets, so it's just great for organizing. And you can tell this is also meant, like, you could use it for school of course, but it's really meant as a travel backpack because it has a hidden passport pocket in the back. You know, usually you'll be wearing this on your back, and then you've got this passport pocket and this which hides it, but I think that's not even its main purpose. Its main purpose is, you know, when you have those rolling suitcases and like the handle that pops up, you can just stick this over the handle and it sits on your luggage and you just go with it. And I think that's so comfy because usually I fill this backpack up to the brim with things, and after a while it could really start to hurt my shoulders and back. So that's a really nice thing about it. For the next thing is Toiletries. So this is a bag that I've used for many years now. I feel like I've had it for 4 or 5 years. It's a bit messy. I'm like, should I even show it on camera? But it has like this upper pocket and then it has this lower pocket, and what I love about it is that it has this handle. So especially really anywhere, but especially in hostels where you can't just lay out your stuff and leave it. Like, you share bathrooms in hostels, so you have to bring things in and out, and you don't just want to lay all your stuff out. A lot of times there isn't even that much surface space, or like maybe it's kind of gross if it's a hostel, or you don't want to, like, it takes time and you don't want to keep the line or whatever if there's other people. So I love using this because then I could hook it somewhere and go, and it's just so easy to access things. There's 2 pockets. I would keep like one with toiletries and skincare and then one with makeup, and so I've really loved this over the years, and it's a good amount of space. Close it up then and go. Only thing is the zipper's now broke. Like, I can't zip it because it's just like not closing. So it's, I think, had its time. It's so cute. It's from Cath Kidston. But yeah, so that's one that I've been loving. But I actually recently bought a new one. This is from Amazon. Very generic and original, not really. But I was just on the hunt for a long time, and to be honest, I haven't used this yet because I haven't really been traveling. But I did a lot of searching. I looked up, like, there's articles like, you know, top best toiletry bags, whatever, and there's certain things about the old one that I love, and that's why I kept using it, but I wanted some changes in the new one, and so this is the one I went with. And basically, you know, it's really flat because there's nothing in there right now. You open it up and it opens up even more, because even though that one had a lot of space, it still sometimes wasn't quite enough for everything I need. You can't even like have it in frame, it's so big. But it has the 2 extra flaps so that, you know, provides more space. And then with this one also, it has like multiple zipper options. So basically, like, you can zip from down here, you can zip from up here. It has these bands so you can put your toiletries, your shampoo bottles, your conditioners like securely in there, and it won't be as much of a mess. and that's another really nice feature. It has it up here as well. And then I actually wanted one that had like a specific hook like this. I thought like a handle you could use as a hook as well, but I just kind of wanted one with an actual hook because I've learned that I really like one with hooks. Even if you go and stay at a hotel where you don't have to unload everything, that could be quite annoying, especially if you're not there for very long. So just hooking it up on a door and having things available is just so nice. There's a pocket back here. And I like the kind of neutrally dusty rose pink color. I think that's really cute. As for things to put into a toiletry bag, definitely when traveling you want to save as much space as possible. So one thing that I love is I love using a wet brush. This is the original one that I have. The logo kind of came off because I use it so much, but it's better for hair that's wet. It's not as damaging. I found this wet brush where you can just push it in like this and then close it up, so it saves a little bit of space because hairbrushes can be quite bulky. Another thing is I like to use electronic toothbrushes and they take up a lot of space. I found this, it's like, I think it's called the Sonic toothbrush. It's really thin. I got it at the Container Store and it comes with a lid like this, and then it comes with the brush and you just like pop it off and it has a battery in there. So that's how it works. And then you could just take off this top toothbrush head however often you want, and you can buy little bristles separately. So I love it, and I think it's really nice. It fits really well, and I've used it a lot while traveling. As for toothpaste, typically when I do travel, it's not like, you know, for a few days. They're typically longer trips, and instead of bringing a full-size toothpaste like this, I feel like sometimes the only other options are like the tiny ones like this that will last like 2-3 days. But there are actually some toothpastes that are like medium size, so I mean it's not a huge difference, I would say, but I think it still like saves some space, like a medium one. There's even ones that are slightly smaller than this. It just depends on the brand, but finding like a medium-sized toothpaste I think is also great. Another thing is there are these like go-go tubes. They're basically like really high quality like little toiletry tubes that you can fill up with whatever you want: lotion, shampoo, conditioner, face wash, whatever. A lot of times they're just like plastic like this, but sometimes they just have like a really small opening, so it's hard to get the liquid in there, or it's like really hard to squeeze it out if it's like a tough plastic and it may leak or something like that. Whereas these, I will say they cost a bit more. They're kind of a splurge, but I found them at the Container Store and they come in either single packs or packs of 3. But honestly, I find myself constantly rebuying these plastic ones because they break easily. But these ones, I feel like it's almost best to just invest in it once or twice depending on how many you need, and just keeping them because they're this really nice feeling kind of silicone material, and you can take off the top obviously, and it has like a nice wide opening so you can easily get shampoo, conditioner, whatever you want in there. And then another thing that I think is really cool, it has this so you can like pull it out and then up, and it locks into place so that it cannot spill, you know, if you check it, if you're whatever traveling, you know. It's just really nice to know that your things are not going to spill, because a lot of times with this I would put tape around it and it gets all gross and comes off, but this, it stays put. So I really love this. And when you place them down, you place them down like this, so the liquid's gonna, you know, go down. Another thing I love is packing cubes, and these I just got off Amazon. These ones comes with handles, and it comes with mesh where you can actually see inside. And I found that packing cubes not only saves space, but it just makes things so much more organized, because with me when I travel, I typically don't unpack, especially when I go through like my international trips where I'm jumping from hostel to hostel every couple of days. You know, it's easy to just go through things, especially in a hurry, and then your suitcase is just like, it looks like it threw up. It's just a mess. But where packing cubes come in is you could have, you know, one packing cube could be pants, another one could be jackets, another one could be shirts, or you could have like each outfit has its own packing cube. It's really up to you, but I just find them to be just so much better with organizing, and I really do love them. And they come in different shapes and sizes. Like I got a pack of this. This one's obviously a different size, a different shape. This could be for like a pair of shoes, for example, because I don't want like the bottom of like shoes that I've worn out and about to be touching my clean clothes. That just grosses me out. So like this for a pair of shoes would be amazing. Or like this is a smaller one I have here that came in the set with the first one. This would be good for like socks or underwear or something smaller like that. So definitely packing cubes I really do recommend and love. Another thing I bring, which is kind of like a travel hack, is an extra empty bag, like a duffel bag like this that you can just fold up. I got this one from Cotton On when I lived out in Australia and thought it would be amazing. So basically you unzip it, and I just took the like strap off, and it folds out into a duffel bag like this all of a sudden, and then you just like zip this back and it could be its own pocket, and then you just clip the strap. So this is how the bag looks like, and I just think this is really nice. I feel like sometimes I will pack my bag to the brim of just how much it can contain when I leave. So obviously I can't, you know, sometimes if I repack it on the way home, it doesn't fit even though it fit once before, or I get some stuff because I do like souvenirs or certain places I go to just shopping for clothes or whatever it may be. And it's just really nice to have an extra bag like this with you so that you don't really have to worry about how you're going to pack things or buying a bag abroad. Those are just some of my favorite things to bring while traveling that I've learned to love over the years, and thought I would share them all with you for when we can travel again, or I know a lot of us are traveling domestically. And I hope you enjoyed my video, and have a good day. Bye.